Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, ForestGreenDragon's, back here again, and today I'm just going to be playing some more of the Miami Dolphins rebuild. And today we're just going to be doing more of the preseason, and just preseason week 2. And yeah, that's what we will be doing for today. So, let's just do our weekly training and we'll get right into the game. If you guys did watch the episode earlier, and if you didn't, I don't know why you would be watching this one, but there we go. We did lose the Giants pretty badly in the first preseason game. Or not pretty badly, but we just did lose in general. And Husley had a pretty okay game. His completion rating was actually awesome, or it was, and then it just fell crazy down halfway through the game. But our biggest reason why we lost that game is mostly because Cody Parkey went 1 for 3 on field goals. And if he doesn't fix on that a few weeks into the season, we're probably going to look for a different kicker for him instead. And I don't know all the options in free agency, but that would be kind of fun. Actually, low-key, that's actually kind of realistic. They have a Florida kicker, and whatchamacallit's going to be in there. Yeah, there's definitely a couple kickers here that could be good, from like this guy from Pittsburgh. Because I am not picking up Blair Walsh, obviously, or Nick Folk. But yeah, I think we'd probably pick up Rhett Verdan Wheeler. Other than, oh, right. And also, if we would probably sign Drew Stanton as our actual backup quarterback for, actually no, we probably wouldn't, but if one of our quarterbacks gets injured, we will sign Drew Stanton in free agency. So yeah, just go right into the game. I'll talk about some of our goals for this season in the first week, or after the first, or actually, yeah, during the first 2 weeks of the regular season. And how I expect this team to, do this entire season. Obviously, if anything, it gets like too easy or something like that, I will up the difficulty to all Madden. So
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well. He rarely puts his team in bad situations.
All right, start off the game. We'll hand off to Kareem Hunt. Stop by.
Not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone.
Wow, they picked up Mark
Beasley. Find the end zone when running his routes.
That's actually not a bad pickup.
Second down, here's Smith. And Jones has it
nice tackle by Kirby.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
One of the more underrated yet valuable positions in the NFL is safety, and Rashad Jones epitomizes what you're looking for. A guy who can drop down into the box in the run game and tackle those bigger, stronger running backs. He can also cover people, whether it's tight ends or bigger slot guys, and that gives him the ability to stay on the field every down and make big plays.
Not too sure why Robbins is playing, though. I guess I'll start
action to Hunt. Now Smith.
March in regular season, but he didn't get that.
But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
That was actually okay contained, or actually pretty good contained, I guess, from Cameron Wake. I'm pretty sure it was.
Got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Got out there and forced Alex Smith to make the throw instead of having to run for it.
What a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker,
I mean,
Terrell Davis,
Smith probably would have gotten it
Beasley,
anyways.
Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Ten had a pretty dang good game last week. So
Texas A&M, it's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
First carry for Kenyon Drake.
not much room there.
And he'll be taken down here at about
Could have bounced it outside, but
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has
they
great
picked up
hands,
Tavion Young.
ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it.
Not too sure what that animation was, but whatever.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Well, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
What?
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw.
That's obviously a misplaced
to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 5-yard
reaction.
Pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. 2nd down following the run. They run again with Hunt.
Ooh, nice tackle.
He's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Oh, okay, that was great
After almost
reaction to it.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll start the drive with finding some room at midfield.
That was a really good play, obviously.
Down to the 10-yard line.
Just great blocking. And also, it's a wrong play by defense.
52 yards. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of his home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Oh, yeah, that was pass interference.
Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference, defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to
give it
the
to the
1-yard
rookie.
line.
Actually, no.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They come out with one back and 3 tight.
Jeez, that was insanely fast.
Kenyon Drake punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well,
It's a good play by Robbins, though.
Job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there.
I mean, obviously, Kirby slowed down.
Running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Smith, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run again with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this
Up
out
by
just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Smith. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 7.
Yeah, we're going to need a little bit better contain since we're playing zone.
So 3rd and 2. This
Should have
quite
happened
possibly
there.
4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Smith. He's got the
Ooh, what a
hook out to
catch.
Lee. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted.
Good play by Harris. Got over there.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has. His
Charles
ability
Harris.
to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down.
Jeez.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam
That's a
free.
perfect
It
read
brings
on
up
the screen
4th
there.
down.
Phillips.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ooh.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good.
Wow,
And
that
this
was
score will stay right where
a
it
bit
is.
surprising.
Well, he had that
Obviously.
one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
That was an odd throw, but
Receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it
yeah, I
done.
pressed the wrong
That's
button
going to be
somehow.
knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at
It's
the
a pretty
40.
decent play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We
But
wouldn't
this was just
punt
simply
it
excellent
if we're
defense.
inside
On this
the
3rd down,
40.
They had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just
Ooh,
being
that
open
was
field and picking up yardage.
just
Sometimes
a
you have to be
miss.
physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though. To hold
Amendola almost scored that one. Broke 2 tackles and also nearly got it. Pretty good.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he deserved that touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
Yeah, he maybe. No, he's not going, but almost.
It'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run.
Good play.
Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Yeah, I knew that was a draw, but
and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
obviously the entire team did
It'll
not.
go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Yeah, we'll just put
We
Branch
use the
in.
word
It's a
relentless
preseason
a lot
game. There's
with
no
guys
point.
who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about
Kinda
his
like
ability to
Roster.
break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup.
Our run
there, and it'll
defense
bring
has
up
been
a 2nd
solid.
and 9.
I do know from
Most this
experience that when you slow
entire
down
half.
someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating
But
on defense.
pass
And
defense
guess
has
what?
been a
Now you're getting ready to
little
tee
bit-
off
actually,
on
our pass
the
defense
quarterback
has been
'cause they
okay.
can throw it all the time. But you
But-
still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that
Most
is
because of that
incomplete
reason, to
here.
be honest, though.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Smith on 3rd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Again,
dang
4 on the
solid
play,
defensive play.
and it'll be 4th down.
I thought
For the second
Ross
time tonight, his
not
field goal
allowing
unit
his guy
comes
to
out
get
here. From the right
much
hash
space,
here,
and then
should be an
Kirby
easy one.
was just right there. Make sure Smith doesn't get the first down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
Let's try it.
confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
That's
Yeah, that was a
25.
perfect throw.
And all the way in
Some
for
get
a
space.
touchdown.
And hope
Kenny Stills,
Tannehill could
75
get it to him.
yards.
And obviously he could.
Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
That was a good play by
Anyone
Miller.
happy about the three-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
They run with Hunt. And this has been a recurring
that
theme
wasn't
tonight
a
for
run
sure.
again,
Nowhere
yeah.
to run.
But that was still
back
good
to the
play by
line of
Coleman.
scrimmage. That's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity match will go out the window.
Just
they
got
got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Yeah, he doesn't have much for us anyway.
The guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
Oh, that was almost picked, though.
Right? No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end.
By both Ross or McMillan, to be honest. Should have been picked. Well, time catches are pretty hard to catch. Actually, catch and lead. Okay, that one should have been picked, though.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He was trying to get it to
Colton's been having a pretty solid game, so I won't get mad at a few drops.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, but Ross isn't going to drop one.
Read it well, and it's picked.
And he's gone.
And some space here. And nothing but J-line ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
I mean, Aaron Coleman can't catch, but...
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To the right side, it's Kelce.
That was actually nearly perfect coverage by Rashad Jones on
4 yards on the completion, and it
little dump-off pass.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, we are killing them in basically every single aspect of this game.
Offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to.
Except for special teams, I guess. They did have a 75-yard return.
Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
Yeah, we're just going to head into half, though.
Take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
Yeah, just because it's preseason, there's really no point
in control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins are showing they're the better team right now and lead big at the end of 2. The Chiefs will have to make some adjustments before the second half gets underway. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first, on the ground, this is Kenyon Drake, and he'll go for a score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now early in the second, quick pass and completion is made here, and he finds his mark for the score as they move out in front, 14-0. First and 10, the long ball will find its mark here, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. Now to late in the second, here the defense will come up with the pick. Dolphins take advantage and return it for a TD. Dolphins up now by 25. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now
that
to
was an
Miami
odd.
for the start of the second half.
So both teams
I
have
like
their
Robo,
marching
whatever.
orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter.
Yeah, why
number
is Derby
3.
back there?
This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop
He's
sign
a tight
there as
end,
his guys will
not
get
a
it
returner.
at the 25. Out comes the
And obviously
Dolphins
this
now.
is a
They'll
play
go
for
on offense
Kenyon
first
Drake,
here
but
in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
especially when
working
we
with
don't get
them
any
on,
blocking, but
here's
whatever.
what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run it again with Lacey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back.
And Austin, maybe, okay, yeah, he's
It's
gone.
not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Yeah, I guess if Austin would be a receiver, he would definitely be a slot receiver, just because of that. Just so much speed.
Used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25.
That actually could have been called a
28-yard
face
line.
mask if the setting with, or the slider was turned up
Now we take
higher,
a
I
glance
guess.
at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
Good tackle.
how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard
Yeah, we didn't really
line.
have much
Just 4 yards
blocking
on the
there,
pickup, but that's
but
good enough to extend the drive.
So many
Not
teams want to
horrible.
throw the ball in this
Just not
situation
very good.
nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first throw now for the backup Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
yeah, if this review didn't go out of bounds, he would have been gone. So
Call it a gain of
we got lucky.
19, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good
almost got a
stop
QB.
by a guy playing the defense.
Yeah, that was a good play by Howard. And obviously, Xavier Howard's trying to get the slot roll or the nickel roll instead of, I'm pretty sure, or 20 foot bit, maybe.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Good run.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Lacey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
That was actually a bad throw, but
and he gets this one across
we won't talk about that.
First down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards.
I think right now we just kind of just have to keep, actually, never mind. I was about to say we're going to have to keep running the ball, but the play action here would be perfect.
Whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll set up to throw.
And maybe it wasn't.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw.
Throw, good catch.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Ooh, we don't really need any more. Actually, I guess we do have like 3 centers. That's kind of good.
And he'll be taken down near
We're
the 20
not the worst position to get hurt. Obviously, worst position to get hurt is either defensive linemen, which we should definitely pick up one after this game. Is March lower, should not be playing defensive linemen.
On second down, Lacey.
Or defensive end.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case up there.
Yeah.
At the goal line.
Maybe that was a good decision to throw that ball. Maybe I should have just ran for it, but whatever.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out
I guess,
about
yeah.
everything you do
I
that
will
goes wrong.
make that
Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he's got his man on the out route.
I mean, Howard was there.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I guess, low-key, that would be, like, the best play for...
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
trying to find a play for March Lure to play zone, because it's kind of the reason why we got him to actually start.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But again, I guess it is preseason, it doesn't really matter if he starts or is bench, but
the best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Mahomes going to throw to the right side, caught by Salek. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
he probably definitely should have ran for that one, but whatever.
Started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fighting him off.
And obviously, Tavon Austin, other than that one play, will probably be cut for Grant. Grant right now is showing better returning skills, showing that he's a better receiver. He's being a better thing.
They begin the drive with Lacey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Nice, we do have options. I was wondering, since we did have Ryan Tannehill, it would be great to have an option play.
This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run the
oh my goodness.
Left. He may try and run for this. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where we talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front.
Ooh, halfback wham. That's bad memories.
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to throw here. This one complete to Lacey. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
I mean, to be honest, Eddie Lacy is having a pretty trash game. Cool, man. But it's probably the best situation for Eddie Lacy.
That's usually a good matchup for him.
Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the pistol. Here's Lacey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, that was another bad read by me.
Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the
Just didn't see my first 2 options there. Trying to get over a defender, obviously that did not work.
The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? they're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Are we actually about... I was about to say, if we had Patrick Mahomes taking it all the way, that would have been pretty embarrassing.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Ooh, March Lillard coming up and making a sack.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Middle of the field.
That was not a great play by Howard.
Enemy territory just across
probably his own dude.
49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver...
And no escaping.
Man, he is having a legendary game.
Now before they run this 4th down play,
To be
we're going to get a
honest.
timeout.
Why would you call a timeout if you're just going to punt?
What will be an important 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, right now we're just going to let Wolseley run the football. That's really
ready
good.
to go back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year.
I meant to hand it off at the last second.
All right?
But
And
that
sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll run. This is Lacey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Another one I misread.
Here, back to the 15.
But GG.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Yeah. That was definitely Amendola's best play of just like so far in the preseason. Broke like 2 tackles or something like that, and then almost got in the end zone, and the very next play he got in the end zone. Definitely deserved it. Scoring, I mean, but... And we're not gonna upgrade any players until the final week of preseason, so, yeah. But we're definitely gonna find a end in free agency, just because Branch is covering both ends, and us a defensive tackle, to be honest. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, that would work. Me being, no, definitely not move him actually. Dante Jones, I guess. He'll be our third guy. What? Jeremiah Ledbetter is not a rookie. Well, then again, I guess all those rookies would still be rookies, I guess, because that the season wouldn't be over. If imagine Madden logic, I mean. For example, I don't know who the Dolphins picked for their first pick, but I think it might have been Dolphins. Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know who they picked, if they picked anyone last year for a... That's not... Oh, McMillan's a left outside linebacker. He's supposed to be a right outside linebacker. Yeah, and then it's supposed to be McMillan, and then Marchillard. Well, actually, I might as well do it in depth chart, because the game does not understand what I want. Actually, that's good. Just because Marchillard, I think, is just... Even though Reed Robbins has more room to grow, Marchillard is just... I think... has more of the traits that I want right now. And they have around the same play rec. He just has more zone, which is what I want. And more man. He's just a better coverage guy. He's a better outside linebacker. Yeah. I think that will do it for... Wait, why do we have... Oh, because I moved Austin to... Yeah, right. I moved Austin to... there. Hey, to be honest, he's looking pretty darn good. Jermaine Love. Just catching, just in general. Not even horrible, to be honest. He'd... I think we would need him for the team, though. We probably need, like... a guy like Michael Floyd or Josh Bellamy, I guess. Probably more Michael Floyd. So yeah, let's just pick up Michael Floyd. Or not, actually. We can't. Interesting. Alright, I guess we're just done then. I mean, actually, he's pretty decent catching stats. He would definitely be more of a possession guy. Grant would obviously be a slot, not a fourth receiver. But, yeah. That'll be it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Peace.